I don't like when my lashes look thin. I don't need definition, okay? If you have short lashes, you don't need definition. You need thickness, okay? Volume. So I've taken my skin filtering off my camera and I just did my skincare, you know, cleanser, moisturizer, sunscreen. Don't forget your sunscreen, okay? You gotta do sunscreen. That's kind of what I do as my base. I'm gonna put on a headband so I can get into this. So I'm gonna move really, really quickly, which is, I guess, good because it shows that like I can actually get this makeup done in time. I'm gonna start my brows and then my eye makeup. So first I just grabbed this NYX pencil. I'll like probably put all the description of all the items up and I'll try to link everything as well. I just start with a brush just to kind of make my brows a little neater. And then what I'll do is I will grab some brow gel. This is by SHEGLAM. I just take any brow gel really. I wouldn't say brow gels are all the same or anything like that, but I just like to spend as little money as possible on makeup if I can get away with it. There'll definitely be like a mix of drugstore. Ooh. Will definitely be a mix of drugstore and high-end here. You know, I can't get away with everything drugstore. So now I'm just gonna fill in my brows here. Just fill in all the patchier areas. Now I'm gonna just do my eyeliner. So this is the e.l.f. eyeliner pen. Works well enough for me. Just grab a mirror. I don't have my little mirror anymore because it broke. So I'm just gonna use this tiny little mirror. I made this side a little bit thicker than I'd like to, so I'm just gonna quickly clean it up. I just want to mention I'm doing makeup on my vanity. If you want to see my vanity setup, it's like the perfect situation if you're someone that loves makeup. Check it out if you are looking for some vanity inspo. No lie, I'd be like fighting for my life sometimes with this damn eyeliner. It's like a good eyeliner, it's just not super precise in my opinion. It's pretty good and for the price, like I can't really complain, you know? I find eyeliner just one of the most challenging things to do, so I think that's just gonna have to be good enough for me for today. Okay, so now I'm gonna get into concealing. So I use the LA Girl Pro Conceal Color Corrector. I always use color corrector because I just feel like it kind of helps, especially around my under eye and my, you know, I don't know, like this area. Like I feel like I need to use it because it just helps my concealer. It works for any blemishes that are a little bit more you know, dark. I've always been on a skincare journey, but like I'm currently doing retinol, so I feel like my skin is actually improving, but there's still a little bit of purging and stuff going on, of course. And you'll notice that by the end of this, basically it won't be very obvious I have any blemishes. I like this color corrector only because like I like the price point of it. I'll put a little bit more. I don't think I have such a drastic, you know, deeper toned under eye. I do feel like I have to put on a lot of color corrector though. I put a bit on my chin, on some of these little blemishes here, and I think that's good to go. If you want, you can always just take a tissue and then just pat the excess if you're like concerned about it being too much. It's not usually an issue or anything though, so sometimes I'll do concealer right after, but I'll do foundation. This foundation is L'Oreal True Match foundation. I love this foundation. It's like a really great drugstore one. It is a very watery foundation, but it works super well. I'm just using this like brush. Also, I didn't say what brush the other one was. So this one is a Morphe brush. It's like a Morphe concealer brush. This is just some random Amazon brush. I just like that it's chiseled because I can just kind of put on my foundation a lot faster. As you can see, it definitely has like a very like warm tone. I would consider myself more warm toned, but I feel like for my face in particular, like I do prefer to paint a little warmer. I mean, I feel like this part's kind of just like a matter of preference, but I definitely like to just paint my face on the warmer side instead of more of like the rosy, peachy side, I guess, if that makes sense. All right. Put that on. I am not a makeup professional or anything, but this is what I do, and I've been complimented about my makeup. If you want to know what I do, this is my makeup routine. Also, sorry for the blaring in the background. I feel like it's either a garbage truck or construction going on. I know there's so much going on in the city. I have no idea. Everything is super loud in the morning, so it kind of sucks. But anyway, checking the time. Yeah, we're like almost 10 minutes in. That is basically the base. Done. Concealer. All right, concealer. High-end. DIOR Forever Skin Glow Concealer. I love this concealer. It's very like, I think it's advertised as like full coverage. Okay, it's advertised as full coverage. It's not full coverage. It is not full coverage. I'd say it's more like light to medium, but it works really well. I'm going to be using the matching concealer brush or whatever to this one, again from Amazon. But if I want a little more fine tuning, I do use a Rare Beauty brush, which I'll show you in a second. That's what I'll probably go over any more of the blemishes with. Okay, so I'm just really just focusing on patting the makeup into my skin. I want to also emphasize that I have dry skin, dry sensitive skin. So that beeping is so, I don't know if you guys can hear the beeping, but it's just like driving me crazy. Small taps, small pats, just blending, blending, blending. Makeup is all about blending. If it doesn't look good, it's probably not blended properly. So I've had those days. Hopefully that day is not today. I'm gonna go back over any spots or areas that need a little bit more concealer. I should have done this first actually, so it can kind of set into my skin a little bit. And I just want to also emphasize, I am okay with my makeup not being like super full coverage. If it kind of shows through my makeup a little bit, that's fine. I just kind of want it to be blurred really well. If that makes sense. If you're like someone who's trying to like completely cover up your blemishes, definitely use more full coverage products. I do use a lot of like buildable, like medium to full. Oh my God. See, how is a girl supposed to sleep here? Okay, because I mean, when it's the weekend and stuff, like I just want to sleep in sometimes and I have to hear all that garbage outside. I mean, obviously I want the garbage to be picked up, but not when I'm trying to sleep. Just gonna rebrush my brows again. I feel like on camera my skin looks so yellowy, but it's okay. I feel like in person it doesn't look too bad. I'm just setting in that concealer again because I have some like lines, like the concealer is inside the lines, you know? You can see like my eye bags. I did not have a good night's sleep. I'm not gonna get into why, but it was rough. You know when you feel spooked and you keep thinking about something? Yeah, that's what happened. It wasn't like a very easy sleep. So I'm gonna grab some powder. This is a Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder, I think. Is it Easy Bake? I'm not sure. I'll check. I'm just gonna take some powder, just set my under eye. It's good to set it basically ASAP. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna do that real quick. Just focusing on like kind of this area. I'm gonna grab some more and do the same thing on the other side. How am I doing on time? It's been like 15 minutes. Just focusing on setting. Now I'm gonna be doing my blush. So for blush, I use the Patrick Ta blush. Okay, I absolutely love this blush. Like, it's so worth it too. I know a lot of people say, oh, it's so expensive, but it's like you get 2 blushes technically. I mean, it's not that bad. You start with a powder, and this brush is like another Morphe brush. I think it might be a blush brush. Powder part first, and I just start applying it gently on my cheekbone. I put it on my whole cheekbone. You know, you gotta play with the blush placement because for some people, depending on your bone structure, it will look nicer if you place it lower, place it higher, more in the middle of your face, more on the sides. Then I check to see if it's kind of like even. I think it's even enough, right? Then I'm gonna go in with the cream part of this blush and just kind of layer it over. It's very, very pigmented. It lasts all day. I've used other blushes and like I was kind of disappointed by the performance. I feel like this one performs really well and it's just a really nice formula. The color is really nice too. Oh, she's different. It looks like super strong like in person. On camera it seems a lot softer, but that's okay. It's okay. It is okay. I don't usually do bronzer, but I'm gonna do a little bit of bronzer. Either reach for the Fenty bronzer or the Hoola Caramel. I think I'm gonna do the Hoola Caramel. That beeping is really like, I keep bringing it up, but like it's actually so annoying. Why does your truck need to beep like this? No! I'm just gonna put some on the rim of my head. Although like, that's how that's looking, I know. It's because I like to mix this with my Say Glowy Gel, which I use on like softer kind of makeup days. But sorry guys, did I say this was an everyday makeup routine? This is like not an everyday makeup routine. I don't do this every single day. I do it most days of the week, but not every day, okay? No, there's no way I could do this every day. That is too much. I think I tried that like a couple years ago and I was just like so sick of it. This is my most days makeup routine. we're like in, I think, 20 minutes. I'm gonna take my Fenty matchsticks. I'm gonna grab the truffle color and I'm just gonna do a little contouring. I only do contour one place, my nose. Take a little circle around my nose. I take the back of this brush and I just blend it. I just like a little bit of nose tip definition, so I get that by, you know, putting a little bit of this on, because it kind of like bronzes my nose a little bit. I don't like putting foundation or anything on my nose, so that is just to kind of, you know, bring everything in. Then I'm gonna take the highlighter part of the matchstick. I don't know where the concealer went, and I'm just gonna take a little bit on my high point on my cheekbone. Definitely play around with the placement for this. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose bridge. Just going up with my finger. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but you can also put a little bit under your brow for a little razzle dazzle, you know. I don't usually do this, but I feel like I'm doing a little more for the video just because if I'm doing like, you know, the most, this is what I do. If I have like lash clusters on, I don't even have to do eye makeup, but I'm taking a break right now, so I'm gonna have to do mascara. So let me just go ahead and set my face. I set my face with MAC Fix Plus. Okay, I think that's enough now. There you go, the makeup is pretty dewy. So now that I've set my face with the MAC Fix Plus, like kind of melts your makeup together. That's why I like using the MAC Fix Plus. Not so much like sets it for the day. Powder kind of helps with that a little bit more. If I'm like intending to keep my makeup on for like many hours, like, you know, I only kind of use this for like special events, but basically my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, I highly recommend that one if you're like trying to actually have your makeup last. This is another Morphe brush. It came from like a set, by the way. Just take a little bit more of the powder. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just kind of just lightly dust that powder, you know, like I'm a fossil, you know? I am not a fossil. I am fresh AF. What am I talking about? Like I said, my skin is dry, but I still do this because, like, you know, I want my makeup to stay on my face. So the last thing we're gonna do is mascara. I curl my lashes first, okay, with a lash curler. I have two SHEGLAM mascaras that are like pretty okay. I have this Essence Lash Princess from the drugstore, another Essence mascara. These are the mascaras that I have, and honestly, of these four, I love Extreme Volume Mascara Waterproof is like the best one. The only thing is it's kind of hard to take off. It takes a while, if you know what I mean. I don't do it every single day. I feel like my lashes have already kind of flattened. Hold on. I've been using castor oil on my lashes to like kind of help grow my lashes out. I think it's been working, honestly, but of course it takes a long time. Alright, so that's how it looks. You probably can't tell how much of a difference it makes. It's probably not super obvious, but I can see it in the mirror, so that's why I like it. Of course, if you have beautiful long lashes, I mean, you're so blessed, honestly. I wish that was me. I'm like I just have a lot of hair on my head, but that's it. Like, my lashes are so short. They're just naturally very short, so. But then I also lost a lot of volume from doing lash clusters, so that's why I'm like really just trying to grow them back with some castor oil. I'm not saying I won't try them again, I just have to, like, maybe my technique is bad or something. So my sister uses this mascara all the time. That's actually why I use it. I didn't really like it at first, but I realized compared to my other mascaras, this one is like probably the best for volume and just like making your lashes look thick, which is what I love. I don't like when my lashes look thin. I don't need definition, okay? If you have short lashes, you don't need definition. You need thickness, okay? Volume. So that's basically that. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it doesn't even show up on camera, but I do notice a difference like in person. And then quickly, because with time, oh my God, it's been half an hour. Like if I'm moving quickly, it should only take me like 20 minutes to do this makeup. It's just because I'm like kind of like talking and like distracted and stuff. But if I'm like, you know, silent, I will get through this makeup a lot faster. Just fill in a little gap on my brows real quick. All right, perfect. Take off my headband. Okay, so that's basically the finished makeup look. That is what I do on a like almost every single day basis. Let me just do a close up. It doesn't seem like much, right? It's very natural and kind of like really suitable for like every day. I'm gonna be putting on the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Hot Chocolate. This is just the regular one. It's not the one with the heat. I do not want that. And there we go. Just kind of zhuzh my hair. Let me fix my hair really quick. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this dry shampoo by Living Proof. Because I really need it. All right. Just fixing my bangs here, or are they even bangs? I don't even know. Fixing the front of my hair real quick because they're just a little bit, you know, it's a little curly, reverting a little bit. If you know, you know. Ooh, hold on. I have this like wild curl right here. Let me just straighten that out a little bit. All right, much better. All right. So that's basically it, guys. This makeup routine is very easy, very flattering. I think it just works really, really well, and it lasts really well throughout the day. I will say there's a lot of makeup transfer. I haven't really gone to a point where like I don't let my makeup transfer like crazy. I just love how natural and, you know, fresh faced I feel when I have this makeup on. So all right, so that's basically it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I don't know, hopefully you learned something today. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!